Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make Snickers brownies. So let's get started. To make the brownies, preheat the oven to 325 degrees. Then lightly grease an 8 or 9 inch square baking pan. Line it with 2 sheets of parchment paper and set it aside for now. Then in a large bowl, add in the melted butter and sugar and whisk them until they're well combined. If the mixture feels quite hot, then let it cool down before proceeding. Then add in the eggs and vanilla extract and whisk them in until they're well combined. And set it aside for now. Then in a small bowl, add in the flour, cocoa powder, and salt, and whisk them together until they're combined. Add the dry ingredients into the wet ingredients and mix them in until they're just combined. Don't overmix the batter. Pour the batter into the prepared pan. Spread it out until it's even. And bake it in the oven for about 20 minutes until the middle is barely set. Then remove it from the oven and let it cool completely. To make the peanut butter nougat, in a small saucepan, add in the sugar, water, and corn syrup. Place the saucepan onto the stove over a medium heat. Stir the ingredients to combine them. And heat it until it boils and all the sugar is dissolved. Once it's boiling, dip a pastry brush into some water and wash down the sides of the pan to get rid of any sugar crystals that may be on the side of the pan. Add a candy thermometer into the saucepan. Make sure it's not touching the bottom of the pan or it will show the temperature of the bottom of the pan. And heat it until it gets up to 250 degrees. While it's heating, add the egg whites into the bowl of a stand mixer, or you can use an electric hand mixer because there's not going to be a lot of nougat, but a stand mixer is much easier. And beat it on high speed until it forms soft peaks. When the sugar syrup reaches 250 degrees, turn on the mixer to high speed and slowly pour half of the syrup into the bowl with the mixer running. Try not to make the syrup touch the whisk or it's going to splatter all over the side of the bowl instead of going into the egg white. Once half of it is in, continue beating it for another 30 seconds. And turn off the mixer. Return the rest of the sugar syrup to the stove and heat it until it reaches 305 degrees. Then remove it from the heat. Turn the mixer on to high speed and slowly pour in the rest of the sugar syrup. Again, try not to make it touch the whisk. Then continue beating it for a few more minutes until it's no longer hot but still very warm. Then add in the peanut butter and mix it in until it's combined. Then finish it by hand. It will set hard very fast, so immediately pour it on top of the brownies and spread it out until it's as even as possible. And set it aside for now. To make the peanut caramel, in a heavy bottom saucepan, add in the sugar, heavy cream, corn syrup, butter, and salt, and place the saucepan onto the stove over medium heat. Stir the ingredients to combine them, and heat it until it starts to boil. When it's boiling, add in a candy thermometer, making sure it's not touching the bottom of the pan, and heat it until it gets up to 245 degrees, stirring it occasionally. While it's heating, measure out the peanuts and vanilla extract so they're on hand for when the caramel is ready. When the caramel reaches 245 degrees, remove it from the heat and stir in the peanuts and vanilla extract. Then pour it on top of the nougat layer and spread it out until it's even, working quickly before the caramel gets too hard to spread out. Then just leave it until it's cooled completely. Then in a heat-proof bowl, add in the chocolate chips, or you can use a chopped up chocolate bar. You can use any chocolate you like. I'm using dark chocolate, so there's not much additional sweetness to the dessert. And heat it in the microwave or over a double boiler until it's completely melted. If you're doing it in the microwave, then stir it every 15 to 30 seconds so it heats evenly. Then pour it into the pan and spread it out until it's even. And if you like, top it with some chopped up Snickers bars. Then place it into the fridge until the chocolate is set. Then remove it from the fridge. And when you're ready to serve, use the parchment paper to lift them out of the pan and cut it into pieces using a sharp knife. And that's how to make Snickers brownies. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I have so many more on my channel, so be sure to check them out and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.